Thank you, Rigby. Now, let's proceed to Section 3, Terms and Definition. Section 3, ang nilalaman lang naman ito yung mga terms and definition o mga terminology na ginamit dito sa standard na ito. There are two main reasons why it depends business to be familiar with ISO 9001 terminology. Unang-una, yung comprehension. Learning ISO 9001 terminology is the first step towards being able to understand ISO 9001 requirements and what your organization need to meet them and eventually become certified. And number 2 is the implementation. When implementing new quality management system, QMS, to meet ISO 9001 requirements, you will be better equipped to educate employees through yung mga basic ISO terminology na kailangan nating malaman. ISO, this is the acronym for the International Organization for Standard. Are essential benchmark in quality. Asset inventory. Asset inventory is the compiled list of everything an organization has its possession. And then, aspect and impacts register. This is the review that covers the effect your business has on the environment. Management. Management is the control of resources, system, and processes. Management system. The management system is the process organization used to help set up and organize policies, objectives, and more. Management review meetings. These meetings are brought together to have the proper evaluation of the management system and discuss what the areas are successful. Policy. Policies are documents that include information about the set of standard. Process. A process is the set of tasks that are completed to work towards the ultimate goal. Process approach. This term refers to how management plans strategies to improve processes. Process-based quality management systems. This term reflects processes that are integrated within an organization to improve quality. Quality. This term is applied in a few different ways. Quality management. This term refers to any activity that is being performed by an organization to maintain or improve quality. Quality Management System or the QMS. QMS is an organization system which implements policies and objectives into the processes that helps improve the standard of quality. Quality Objective. These terms represents the plan laid out to ensure that quality results are achieved properly. Quality Policy. The quality policy is a document that shows the standard your organization has set for itself in terms of improving and maintaining quality for the customer, providers, and employees. System. System is how a certain set of processes operate to work towards an ultimate goal. Terminology naman po ay related sa international implementation. Ito yung context of organization. Everything that is represented by organization, including customer experience, work environment, values and mission, and performance. Control Document Register. The Control Document Register is a compiled of all the organization standard documents such as forms, policies, and etc. Defects. This falls under the same category as non-conformity. Design and development. This refers to how resources are distributed within the organization. Determination. Determination involves finding and identifying values of data and what they represent. Documentation. This is the required ISO 9001 papers that provide data related to the system of processes in addition to procedure related to job or department function. Effectiveness. Effectiveness determines how well a plan operation is going. Feedback. Feedback reflects a customer's or employee's comments. Function. This is referring to a particular role that is filled by the department within the company. Gap analysis. This is an initial assessment of the organization system and processes. Implement. Implementation is the process of putting a system or plan into place. Improvement, the ultimate goal of establishing a QMS is improvement. Information system. Information system refers to the communication methods that are enabled in an organization. Initial assessments. This reflects the current status of the organization. Leadership. Leadership consists of the top management. Monitoring. This is to check how processes are operating and to make sure they are all in the compliance of ISO 9001 standards. Objective. An objective is a goal set out by an organization that has planning behind it for execution. Operation. Operation is related to internal and external system within the organization. Output. An output is the result of a process that has been successfully completed. Planning. Planning involves creating a series of actionable items within the QMS framework that prepares the organization for success. Record control, similar to document control. Regulatory requirements, a task or action that is required from the organization. Requirements. Requirements come in any forms but mainly focus on the standard itself. Naman po ay mga terminology related to auditing process. Audit. An audit is a routine inspection performed by either internal employees or the external third-party auditor. May dalawa pong klase po yan, the internal audit and the external audit. Audit findings. The findings of an audit. Audit evidence. Audit evidence is what is used to support the solution taken from an audit. Audit criteria. The criteria of an audit is essentially a list of expectation the business must meet to pass the audit. Audit program. The audit program lists the details surrounding an audit. Objective audit evidence. This is safe information that is represented in the forms of documentation and records. Outsource. Outsourcing is the action of requesting the aid of an external organization for a specific task. Performance. The performance is the measure of how well or poorly a particular subject is doing in an area. Performance indicator. This term refers to the tool that is used for gaining how satisfied customers are. Periodic. Periodic refers to the time frame in which something is done or completed. Review. Reviews usually comes after assessments. Lastly, ito naman po yung mga terminology na ginagamit sa audit outcomes and ISO 9001 certification. Certification. Gaining certification means that your organization has demonstrated the standard. Competence. Competence describes a company that is able to meet the standard. Compliance, similar to competence. Concession. A concession is a type of special approval given to release a non-conforming product or service to the customer. Corrective action. This is the term that describes an action that needs to take place to improve processes. Recertification audit. These audits are done to ensure that our requirements are still being met and there is no arising issues that have came up between audits. Verification. Verification is the final step in achieving certification. Actually, madami pa pong terminology na napapaloob sa ISO 9001-2015 standard. Yun po yung mga basic lang. Talagang po nating malaman ang mga terminology nito upang madali po tayo makapag-comply dito sa standard. At yun lang po at salamat. Next naman po ay si John.